Be a value hero. Hi, I'm going to explain to you why it's vital that in any sales project you are a hero. H-E-R-O. It's an acronym that I'll go through in a minute, and it helps you to remember how to be an indispensable resource for your customers. These days, if you do not add value through the actions of selling, then you're not going to get a second meeting. Customers just don't have time to listen to an endless sales pitch from salespeople about how great their product or service is. Probably the most important but obvious fact in this entire course is that customers only care about customers. They care about their company, their team, their business unit and themselves, and not necessarily in that order. When pushed, they will also remember that they have customers themselves and they will include them. And that's actually a key point of advantage for you, by the way. You can always take the view of their customers and reflect it back to them as long as you actually know it. This makes you doubly valuable then. You're a supplier resource and a customer spokesperson. Now, the consultative approach that we talked about in the 9 elements of a sale video and some others is very useful as it gets you to a strong knowledge of the customer, which is valuable for your next customer, because now you know what sort of problems they're likely to have that you can solve. But your existing customer base, they've already solved those problems, so what are you going to sell them next? The answer to building an account is to add value by the way you sell, and you do this by being a hero. H-E-R-O. So let's start off first with the H. H stands for hub. Be a hub within the customer company and for the customer across organisations. You make connections with the customer and with like-minded individuals in other customers. By connecting the customer to others, you become a vital part of their network building capability. And we all know how important that is these days in every aspect of business. Next, E. E is for expert. You know how your product and service add value to customers, so you must be able to talk like an expert in your field. When you don't know, find out. An expert doesn't need to know absolutely everything, but they do need to know how to find out, using their contacts, knowing where to look things up, or just their own experience. I was amazed how easy it was to reach out within my own networks to ask questions that I could then answer for customers, making me look and sound like the expert I needed to be for them. As time goes on, you gain the expertise yourself. R stands for resource. You make yourself available to talk about their business, not just your own, and not just when a sale is around the corner. By being there when they need to bounce ideas around, or need help with a quick opinion, or help with an analysis, you move from being a salesperson in their eyes and into the resource section of their brain, a trusted advisor. You become a go-to expert, a partner they can trust, and big ticket business-to-business selling is all about relationships and trust. Finally, O. O stands for organizer. You know what step comes next in the plan that gets them from problem to solution. Even when you don't know what the project is yet, you need project management skills to get their ideas organised and integrated with your own experience, so you can produce an outline roadmap. The one thing you need to control are the steps by which the sale happens. And you do this by always being the one with the plan. Even if you have to let others sort out bits of it, you retain the overall blueprint of the deal. You are managing the total process. You know what the score is, where the risks are, what needs to happen next, and who needs to be involved. Now, there's one caveat to being a hero. As we know, because I keep telling you, the only failure in sales is wasting time. So you cannot be a hero for every account. You have to do a quick estimate of the return you're going to get on your efforts before you commit to offer this service. That way you can offer it in a meaningful and wholehearted way for the really important accounts and not be run ragged trying to do it for everybody. So, be a hero, a hub, an expert, a resource and an organizer for your key accounts. And that way you move from being a salesperson to being an indispensable teammate, a trusted advisor and a resource for their projects.